but we just got some glass shrimp. It's our first find today. Tiny little fish. Oh, this is cool. We've got a nice fish here. I saw a massive crab. We just found some slightly bigger shrimp. Oh, these guys have red noses. Beautiful fish in here. Oh, got him. Whoa, what is that? Let's check out this beautiful fish. G'day everyone, how are we? Today we are at a tide pool area, so this is a place near my beach house, and we're going to be going in this area and collecting any fish and sea creatures we can find. And a lot of these creatures are worthy for aquariums, although we're not putting them in any aquarium today because I'm not by my house today. So we're just going to be trying to scoop whatever we can find, hopefully some cool fish throughout the little rock pools. Should be a good one, and with that said, let's start scavenging the area and seeing what we can find. If you come along here, you can see there's tons of seaweed connected to the rocks and everywhere. This is a really good sign, meaning that there's definitely all sorts of life throughout here. And if we just flip over rocks and that sort of thing, we'll find a lot of different fish and creatures. So if you don't know what tide pools are, when there's rocks at a beach and the tide will go out, but then little pockets of water will wash up on the beach here amongst the rocks. They'll form little pools basically. A bunch of fish and all sorts of creatures will get trapped in there, and then they'll kind of just live in there until the tide comes back in. Then they can go back out to the ocean. Hopefully we don't need to save any fish today, and let's just go out into the tide pools. Alright, so we got our first find of the day here. So I grabbed the container. Alright, so hopefully you can see them, but we just got some glass shrimp. So right there is basically a little glass shrimp. That's what I'm familiar with calling them. You'll find them all amongst the rocks and the weeds. But yeah, that's a really good sign straight off the bat. In only 2 minutes we've caught some little shrimp. But these would be great in aquariums. They'd be great to feed larger fish and even in your smaller nano tanks. But yeah, they're also native here, so that's a great thing. Let's release these guys back and try to find some bigger ones. Oh wow, that was good. Oh, we got a fish. And a couple more shrimp. So just another scoop later. We got this little baby. This guy looks like to be a goby. And you don't really see these, you don't really fish for these guys at all, but they just grow up in the tide pools all along here. That's really cool. And we also got some other shrimp in here as well, along with some copepods, I'm pretty sure they're called, some sort of sea creature. I take this guy out. As long as you got wet hands, usually the fish is safe. It's our first find today. Tiny little fish, but it's beautiful. Like, if you had this in an aquarium, he'd be a really nice centerpiece once he grows a little. Let's put this guy back. Just found him along the weeds along here and put him back. There he goes. Might just do a couple more scoops in these rocks here and then we'll move further out. So literally all I'm doing is grabbing this small little net and just brushing it along the brush here. Loads of shrimp. Oh, this is cool. So we caught one before, but I didn't realize these little creatures, they're definitely not a copepod, but they basically got little claws and they walk backwards. That's really interesting to see. Yeah, so you can just see he's got little legs and little pincers. I don't know what he uses them for. He probably just eats the algae and stuff. That is a really cool little species there. All right, guys, I just took one swoop out of this area here. We've got a nice fish here. Oh, all right. Let's get some water in the container. Oh my God. This is a really cool species. I'm pretty sure it's called a Benny. All right, I'm gonna have to do some research while editing, but check out this beautiful fish. Stunning little fish. I'm not sure how big they grow, but this one seems a lot bigger. So it's basically the same species we saw before, but a lot bigger. If you just look at that face, it's adorable. So yeah, these guys are super cool. I've even caught them fishing before, and they'll go into estuaries and that sort of thing once they get that size. This is a really sick find. Let's put him back. Take a couple more swipes here. There might be another species living amongst. All right, caught another one. All right. This is another little ling or Benny, whatever it is. But this one's a bit more green, so I thought we'd show it. And yeah, really nice patterning. It might be a different gender, or it just might be younger age than the other baby one we saw, but yeah, this one's beautiful. Put him back. But basically the tide's coming in fast now, so all the larger pools we can't really search. So we'll have to do the larger pools another day, but in the same video. But for now, we're gonna go through these little pools, and man, I saw a massive crab. I really wanna come back and find, if I can, find another one. Nope, nothing here. Let's move on. All right, just lifted up a rock. and found 3 little crabs here. Oh, one dropped, he'll find his way back. Not sure what type they are. They might be a stone crab or something. But yeah, they live in the rocks here everywhere. They're great bait for brim actually, but we'll let these guys go. Hopefully we can catch a large red crab of some sort, because I saw one before. Just found them under this big rock, a big family of them. So that's really cool to see. Put this rock back over. Try and squash them and let them on their way. What the? Oh, look at this, guys. Some sea snails. They're all just clung together. I don't know what this means or anything, but there's even a barnacle on one. Look how big that guy is though. Beautiful green patterning. Put this guy back. All right, so we just found some slightly bigger shrimp. Oh, these guys have red noses. Oh, sick. All right, so can you see that? I'll show you one. They've got little red pinches there. It's hard to show. I'm not sure if they sell these at the stores, but it would look awesome. White and red candy sort of shrimp. That's really cool. Different species to what we found before, those tiny little shrimp. These are not glass shrimp, that's for sure. Oh, 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 I want to catch this so bad. There is a beautiful fish in here. Oh, got him, got him, got him. Oh, yes, yes. This guy looks sick. All right, right. Up on here, probably the coolest catch so far, if I can get him. Oh. This guy is very different. Whoa, what is that? I was thinking at first it was a flathead, like a dusky flathead, like a tiny baby. But this guy's got really large eyes for a flathead. And I think the finish is slightly different. Oh, he's sick. Let's check him out. Look at him. Just a baby. He's got these little spikes on his gills. I'll have to do some research. Oh, that's the coolest catch so far. All right, let's put this guy back because I don't want him to suffer any longer. All right, and so we are back at the fish room. I just came back from the beach house, which is where I've been for the last 3 weeks, so I haven't been able to see the tanks at all. And I thought now's a good time to check on them all, just to finish off the video. It's been a really fun video out in the tide pools, but I think we're gonna finish it with the fish tanks today, just to give you a quick update on how everything's going. All right, so that said, let's get into the updates. All right, so here's a quick view on how the 2 60-litre tanks are doing. If we move over to this tank right here, we've got the Crebensis fry, the albino Crebensis fry. They're doing amazing. They're all alive, which is awesome to see. You can see they're all swimming about, very healthy, and I've been feeding them a lot today, so they're nice and fat again. We've also got the super red bristlenose pair. One of them's there. I don't know if that's a male or female. I think that's a female. And there's the male somewhere here. They really do love hiding back there. Yeah, everything's doing great in here. Moving across, we got the albino Crebensis parents. The parents of these little fish right here. And they're doing great. They're a little aggressive. The male's been attacking the female a lot lately. That's not a great thing, but that's not a major problem, and it just happens here and there. They get a little aggressive and feisty sometimes. But yeah, the tank's doing amazing. All the plants, they actually came back overgrown because there is a timer on this light, so it's been getting like 12 hours of light a day. So no algae, which is also really great just on the glass. Clean that off, and yeah, looking amazing. Yeah, we're going to move across to this tank right here. We've got the Endler Guppy Jungle, looking amazing. Came back, overgrown moss. That was really fun to trim. I always love trimming moss for some reason. All the plants are doing great. The Monte Carlo, the Nubius, the Boost Flanger, everything really. The only problem I had was the water dropping down and evaporating to like there. So I might have had a couple Java Fern leaves melt away because of that. Besides that, all the plants are doing great. The only thing is the chocolate gourami died, which is really unfortunate. Rest in peace, chocolate gourami. It's a shame it had to die while I was away. So yeah, I haven't found it at all. So obviously that means it must be dead. But yeah, that's really sad. Nonetheless, everything else is doing great in here. Red cherry shrimp is out too, which is awesome. And that's all to update you on in here. Next, we got the Angelfish Aquarium. Came back a bit more overgrown again with all the Vallisneria. Look at all that. It's crazy. The Angelfish pair in here, they're doing great. They're hanging in there. Yeah, when I came to feed them for the first time, they went nuts. The bristlenose in here are also doing great. And with that said, let's head out the room and move to the 60-litre outside aquarium. All right, so here we have the outside 60-litre aquarium. So you can see up here, we've got all the fish are alive and really healthy. No deaths in here, which is great. Just off some holiday feeder blocks I need to take out. Just really had to top up the tank. That's really it for this tank. The filter's doing a really great job too, so everything's working and functioning. And yeah, the fish are actually looking better than ever, so really good to see. Sorry about the reflections, but let's move to the 90-litre aquarium. And here we have the 90-litre aquarium. It is looking amazing actually. And I came home and apparently the whole time I've left this light on like 24/7 for about 2 weeks. And I was really scared that it looked like a bomb site in here, but all the plants are doing amazing, barely any algae. Just some hairy algae along here. That's really it though. That's really easy to take out. I've got to take that out, but it all comes out all in one. So that's going to be really easy. Just the same issue, the water level dropping a little. So I just need to fill up the tank again, and then lots of great plant growth in here, and all the fish are still alive. So I was actually expecting a couple little fish, but no, everything's alive. The pygmy cories that are the newest, doing really well in here, which is really good to see. And yeah, besides that, so those were all the aquariums, just a little update for you there, and that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed all the tide pool catching today, and once again, if you want to see me going out to a different tide pool, one with even more life, then we can go and do another video there. But besides that, have an awesome day, and I'll see you all in the next video.